Hello, my friends. Happy Monday. It is a, what do I want to say? A special broadcast tonight with me. A special recording because I am doing an unboxing for you. So we're not making products or we're not making cards today. We are just looking at all the fun things that I purchased in my first Demonstrator pre-order. I like to say that because you never know. There might be a second coming up. But I will tell you that if you cannot wait until these products go live to customers, which I believe is May 4th, you too can order these in your starter kit when you choose to become a demonstrator, otherwise known as a discount shopper. And that's really all it entails. That's all you're required to do is shop with a discount of at least 20%. So if you are interested in doing that and ordering some of the new products and adding them to your starter kit, please let me know. If you live in the US, I would love to have you on my team, and everyone is welcome on my team. So with that, let's take a look at what I decided to purchase. Of course, most of the things I got were all in color purchases. So we have Stampin' Up. If you're not familiar with this, Stampin' Up has the secret to their success and our success when we use Stampin' Up is that they have fantastic color coordination. So what you find in markers, you will find in coordinated ink, you will find in coordinated paper, right? And then you will find coordinated ribbon. And before you know it, you've made a card because it's so easy. And you'll find fun embellishments that are also color coordinated. Look at all that. Does this just scream spring to you? It screams spring to me. I can also see the other seasons coming into play, but this is what I love right here is the new in colors. They are gorgeous. So the way the in colors work, again, if you're not familiar with it, is Stampin' Up brings two groups of 5 colors, and they come to the color collection for 2 years each, and 5 of the colors are staggered with the other 5 colors. So every year you're getting 5 new colors that the concept artist, the whole Stampin' Up are team is working feverishly on behind the scenes to hit those trends and find out what are the hot, new, trendy, beautiful colors in design and decor and art and paper crafting and just all around. And these are the 5 they've given us right now. And I'm so excited. You love embellishments, Katie? Wow, I'm going to make you a card that's just covered in embellishments. Wait until you see it. Hello, everybody. Kathy says there's a crazy thunderstorm going on at her house. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hope you don't lose me. But if you do, darn it, I'll know why. Hello, Susan. You haven't pre-ordered yet, but you can. Susan's a demonstrator, so Susan can order early and get her discount. Thank you so much for sharing, Debbie. And to all of you watching live now on Facebook, if you wouldn't mind sharing, I would so appreciate it. It is a simple way for you, simple way but very large way for you to help my small business, which is, of course, the Stamping Zoo. And if you are watching on replay through Facebook or YouTube, I welcome you. Please like, share, comment, hit that bell if you're on YouTube, and subscribe. I need subscribers so that I can bring more content to all the social media platforms. So please just respond if you are liking things, because that helps me bring more demonstrations to you. Okay? So with that, let's look at all the beautiful things that we got. Now, first of all, I did get some refill papers that I needed. Let me grab those out of here. You already know what So Saffron and Rich Razzleberry look like. I also got a bunch of adhesive refills. Hi, Denise. Hey, thanks for jumping on. It's so nice to see you. So let's take a look at what was available in the pre-order for the in colors, because I think I got all of that. And so with an annual catalog, the company does release a large grouping of the products. They don't release everything, probably because of the sheer number of the thousands of products, right? But they release a really nice amount for us to choose an early sampling of them. And these are going to be the products that I will use in the coming weeks to put together shares, to put together swaps with other demonstrators that I'm participating in and things like that. And if you're interested in becoming parts of swap groups, please let me know. That is one thing great about being a demonstrator. Of course, you don't have to be a demonstrator to get into card swaps. And I would certainly organize one if there's interest. I would love to do that. Okay, so the first thing, let's take a look at these. These are, because Katie said she loved embellishments, right? So look at these flowers. Oh, they're so cute. I can tell right now that pale papaya, okay, I need some lotion. That is just too, you guys, I touched paper like all day long for my work. And then all night long for fun. And I also did a ton of cooking and yard work today, or this weekend. I will tell you, I am tired but happy after this weekend. I had a day of work and a day of seeing my friends and family. And you know what? My heart is full and my body feels like it's crumbling. But that's okay, because after I visit here with you, it's a short trip across the hall over to my bed. So, okay, back to these embellishments. Whoops. These are, it looks like, in the 3 different colors. Papaya. Now, see, I don't even have them all memorized yet. Papaya, Freesia, and Passionate Pink. And one of them just slipped away, and my nails are way too long right now, so having a hard time with them. Here we go. I'm an expert. Look at those. Are they not adorable? Now, these are not self-adhesive, but you can easily put a glue dot on the back of them because they're flat, right? So those are going to be great. And you get a lot to choose from and a couple different sizes. And don't you love the tiny ones? Oh my gosh. Now just roll up a glue dot and then put that right on the back. Hey, yeah, Roz, Apricot Appeal. That was a retired or maybe it wasn't an in color, but it's a retired Stampin' Up color. And I love the papaya color. Oh, and I love papaya. So look at that. I will also tell you that these are called Loose Flower Flourishes. You get 60. Okay, so I will tell you that please mark your calendars, because next week, I can't believe I'm saying this, but next week I'm going to go live every night at 7, Monday through Friday, okay? I'm going to have a special series called Meet Your New in Colors, and every night I'm going to feature one of these beautiful colors, and we are going to talk about great color companions for these colors. I'm going to make some cards for you featuring the colors. They may have other colors, of course, but every night we're going to feature one of the colors. So what I'd like you to tell me tonight is, in your post, I'd like you to tell me, which color would you like me to start with on Monday night? We're not going to go in alphabetical order or something boring like that. We are going to go by, what color you would like to see the most. Exactly, Katie. Who needs vacation when there's a special in color series coming to a Facebook page near you next week? So please, you don't even need to mark your calendars. What you need to do is please like my page, The Stamping Zoo, and then you will get notifications when I go live. But just know it will be next week, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Okay? So with that, tonight is just an overview, right? We're not doing comparisons. We're not making designs, because we are going to have so much of that next week. Okay, Natasha immediately says she wants me to use polished pink first? Papaya, Freesia. Okay, great. That's what I want you to do. I'm so glad to see you guys, you know, voicing your opinions because I want to know what you like. We're going to get to all 5 of them. Katie wants green. Katie, don't you know that you have to choose between evening evergreen and soft succulent? They don't just give you 1 green. They give you 2. And I am going to color on a piece of basic white with these just so we can test out the colors because I haven't opened any of this stuff. I took off some of the plastic so that we could take a look at it without all of that scratching noise. But other than that, I haven't looked at them. So I'm going to be looking at them with you. Now, this is a beautiful little set of embellishments. These are self-adhesive and they are in colors. They are, I believe, the size of our basic rhinestone gems. And aren't they gorgeous? This one has something going on with it. I think it's upside down. So cute. So let's see here. This must be the Freesia Evening Evergreen, Soft Succulent, something Papaya. What was that again? Pale Papaya, right? And Passionate Pink. We'll have these. I'm going to learn these. Oh, yes. Roz, I will show them on white. You better believe it. There we go. So there are your in colors in the form of embellishments. Aren't those pretty? The good news is these are our new friends, but we are going to have them around for 2 years now, 21 to 23. And if they are anything like the last set and the retiring set, they will flow right into the color combinations very easily. And pretty soon, you're not going to remember what's an in color and what's in our regular line of colors, right? Everything just fits in. Oh gosh, I love it. So pretty. Yes, and please, I saw some hearts fly by. You let me know if I'm showing you something that you like. It helps me direct my designing for next time, okay? So now let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the fresh Freesia. So Freesia is a flower. It comes in several different colors, and I would call it tropical or semi-tropical. I don't know what zones it grows in, but I just know that it's not an annual here, not in any means. We would have it, we have it in flower arrangements here sometimes. I'm wondering if our friends in Australia have Freesia. Leslie, you can let us know that. I'm guessing that our friends in Canada also do not have Freesia as an outside flower. Martine, I doubt it. I doubt if it's growing north of us. So anyway, here's fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia. I'm so sorry. It does definitely remind me of the currently retiring Purple Posy. But this has blends that go with it. It also has a beautiful ink pad. And let's see here. Here's the ink pad. And I am going to show you, if you are new to this, I always need to remember, just because I've been doing this for close to 30 years, doesn't mean that everybody else has, right? So if you are new, oh my gosh, I'm almost a little jealous of all the fun you have ahead of you. But here is how you kind of get your ink pads ready to use. So I love the design of our ink pads because Stampin' Up! For a long time knows that you need to keep your ink pads upside down so that the ink is at the top. And so basically, they make the storage hang these ink pads upside down for you, okay? And they are a little sticky when you first open them. So anyway, there's like kind of a grip right here. And so you want to pull that and then push it. And then it's all set up for your stamping. And it might look a little irregular like that, but the ink will mellow out. It has been in a FedEx truck for I don't know how long, right? So we want to give it a little grace and it will mellow out. Now on the back, there are these really great things. There are labels in English, French, I guess German and Japanese in the languages where Stampin' Up! Is, right? So I speak English. That's my first language. Sometimes, some would argue it's not my language at all, but I beg to differ. I may not speak it very clearly, but we're going with it. So Fresh Freesia is going to go right here. It's a nice little clear label. So that's going to go right there. So when I store it, we can see everything right in the front. And then the other fun thing I like to do is I like to take the French one because most of you know I love everything to do with France. I am a Francophile. Je suis un Francophile. I am guilty. And I speak very little French, and it's probably really horrible, but I still love it. So I like to entertain myself and feel like I'm learning French as I am learning about Stampin' Up. And so I will put that color label right in here. It does help to have the take your pick tool so that you can kind of, so you can kind of cinch it in there. And if you don't get it just right, then just pull up this one side. Like I said, my nails are dangerously long. If you can believe this, I forgot to make my appointment last time because I was talking to the owner. Apparently I got so into my story. Okay, so anyway, and then when you are designing your cards, you can also realize that you are working with Freesia en fleur, okay? But actually, if you're not odd like me, there is a label in here that is just clear, and that is meant to go on the inside. That really, I didn't make that part up. We do that so that when you have several of your ink pads opened and you might not know exactly what color, you've got a nice label that tells you right there what color it is, right? So Calypso Coral, and again, I use the French one, but we actually have one that's just plain. So, or you can use the Japanese one if you want. We don't care. It's all good. Okay, so that's how an ink pad goes together, okay? Then, of course, sometimes, especially when they're new, they need a little help getting started down the track. So once you push on this edge where your label is, and you pull it straight, and then you flip it. And when you do that, that means that the ink pad is being stored upside down. Okay? So that's how the ink pads work. They're fantastic. I mean, if you're asking yourself, you haven't ever tried them because all of our products are wonderful. And so anyway, then here's the paper, right? And then we also sell the re-inker for your ink pads and for other projects. If you were watching me last week, I put some of the re-inker onto an acrylic block and I watercolored with it. So, but if you like the color, you may as well just buy the re-inker when you buy the ink pad. That's what I say, because the re-inker is only $3.75. And in that way, you don't have to buy a new stamp pad when you need one. They last a long time, but if you should need one, then you have the color, okay? And the re-inker lasts a long time. So that's how those come to you. And then, of course, the paper is beautiful and is acid-free and all the beautiful things we like for our nice quality cards. And please don't forget, if you're going to make nice quality cards, you want to use a nice quality envelope. And guess who sells those? Stampin' Up! Does. Yes, I sell them. So then here is some beautiful ribbon, also in Fresh Freesia, but we have it in all the 5 in colors. I love this ribbon. Let's see what it's technically called. Open weave. Okay, so we had some ribbon that was the same configuration well, no, I don't even know when it was, but it was during a celebration. We had ribbon that was the style. And needless to say, it was a huge hit. And I have been waiting for them to bring back some ribbons like this. And so, of course, I had to have all 5. So let's take a look at all of the in-color ribbons together. They're beautiful. Look at the greens, Katie. You said you wanted to see soft succulent. That's a good idea. But oh my gosh, I can't wait to use Evening Evergreen for all of our Christmas projects. Beautiful. And then Natasha, here's your polished pink. Wow, that really comes through, doesn't it? Okay, so pretty. So here's our ribbons. I don't think I can hold them so nicely that way, but anyway, here's the ribbon. Very beautiful, very easy to tie, I'm sure, which is one thing I like about it so much. And so it has a nice like satin border on either side with that open weave in the middle. So it's just kind of airy, right? And it is, whoops, it is very flexible. Easy to tie. Well, it is easy to tie, except if you're trying to tie it in front of several people. Yes, so it's very easy to tie. And also it will not have a lot of bulk. So you can definitely mail this. You might need extra mailing, the 15 cents extra. But that really kind of depends on how you package it, what else it's going with, what other little embellishments you have on there. So right away, I know that this is going to be so fun for you to work with, right? I mean, that's just a quick one, but it's really beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at the shine. So cute. Okay, so I can't wait to work with those. And, put them together with those rhinestones. Gorgeous. And some paper. Yes. And then let's take a look at our in-color markers, shall we? I just want to do a quick like swatch of them. And then just know that this might not be the nicest layout. I'm going to try my best to make it look nice. Hello, Sherry. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you. And Natasha says she loves this pink so much. So let's take a look at the pink. And keep in mind that it might look a little different, right, coming through the video. And also, the blends usually look a little bit brighter when they're wet. And then as they dry, they calm down a little bit. Kind of like when you're painting inside your house. Ooh, pretty. I love it already. Nice. Okay, so that's our polished pink. Let's see here. I will, afterwards I'll write the names on them, and then I'll post it so you can take a screenshot of it if you want. Now this is going to be the light Evening Evergreen. We'll do light and then dark. Let's do our dark Evening Evergreen. It definitely has some gray. It's a kind of a gray green, at least just looking at it right now. It's kind of a gray green. And I'm wondering if the Succulent won't be a gray green as well. But we will soon find out. Okay, here's our light Pale Papaya. It is light. It's almost like a skin tone. But I could see coloring lots of flowers with that. Oh my gosh, I like this color a lot. It's not normally the, I usually go for more darker, more, intense colors, but I like it. What can I say? Okay, let's look at our light, soft Succulent. Oh, that's nice. It really is a great pairing with the Evening Evergreen. And of course our dark, soft Succulent. And finally our light and dark fresh Freesia. Oh yeah, that's gonna fit in quite nicely. Oh, I love it. I can't decide which I love more. And you immediately see some combinations within this palette itself, right? Like this and this would be really cool on flowers. I like the dark polished pink with the light evening evergreen. Just, I can see lots of combinations. So I hope you are liking those as much as I am. Yes, maybe even peaches. We might be able to color peaches with that. I wonder where we can find some peach stamps. Well, we'll have to think about that. I'll get back to you on that. All right, so I'm going to keep that there so you don't forget. And then, of course, we have all of the great papers, right? So we have the soft succulent, the pale papaya, Natasha, hold your breath. It's polished pink, the evening evergreen, and then again, the fresh Freesia. Isn't that gorgeous? I feel like giving them a round of applause, right? Here are your new in colors. Let's have a round of applause. Yay! Okay, everyone. That is pretty fun, but look at that color combo together. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. All right, you're going to see more of that because we're just getting started with it, right? We're all just meeting our new friends. I am too, Natasha. It's so fun. You know, every once in a while, and I just mean very rarely, it takes a little while for me to warm up to new colors, but not these. I already know what I want to do with them. They're so beautiful. Okay. So everything that I'm showing you tonight can be added to a starter kit. And the starter kit, you purchase $125 of product for $99. You get a paper pumpkin kit for free, valued at $22. You get free shipping, which is 10%. You do have to pay tax. We don't get away from that, do we? But you get it. You get about a 40% off discount. And then after that, as long as you remain an active discount shopper, you get to shop with at least a 20% discount. So think of that as being 20% you put back in your pocket, or maybe 20% more that you shop for and put in your shopping cart. Either way, you know, maybe you take the savings one month and put it in the shopping cart the next. But either way, it's 20%. And it just goes up from there, right? And the benefits are awesome. One of the benefits that's coming up, besides the fact that we get to order early, at least a month usually, is that on Thursday night, this coming Thursday night, I will be attending what the company is calling On Tour. It's a virtual get-together for demonstrators. We get to learn lots of things about the company. We're doing a virtual card swap. They sent us a stamp set out of the catalog. I don't think that I can show it to you, but since I registered to be part of this On Tour event, I got that stamp set as part of my registration, and it's early, and it's the only way you can get it, right? So please think about even just talking with me about what the benefits are, because I think it's really fun, and there's really no risk to it, because if you don't enjoy it and you decide not to carry on with it, we don't ask for the product back. We do not ask for your kids. Lord, I'm not taking anyone's kids. So just know that we just part friends, and then you're just still my customer. So, okay, with that, let's take a look at a suite of products. I believe it's called Pansy Patch or something close to that, right? And it's gorgeous, not surprisingly. So here is the stamp set. It's going to be kind of a buildable type of stamp set, right? I don't know of anybody who doesn't like pansies. They're so gorgeous, and especially this time of year. This is your sorority flower. Oh, you're going to have this, Cappy. She's a tri-delt. I bet there's a song. I don't know it, but I am sure. And Karen loves pansies. See, everyone is in love with pansies. A lot of times, I think for us here, it's one of our first signs of spring. And so, yeah, we like it. But these pansies are great because you don't have to water them. They grow really quickly. You can make multiples, and they come with these beautiful sentiments. Oh my gosh. You know, I love a good mixed font, right? I'm a sucker for a mixed font. And here we've got several of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. A little hello from me to you. Wishing you a little extra happiness just because you're you. I love that. And these are shown at 90%. So let's take a look at the actual stamps. And you will also see that Stampin' Up! Has reformulated the cases a little bit. So for photopolymer stamps, they have now printed the images on the back of the case insert so that you can just put the stamps directly onto the stamp case. I'm actually going to do that and get rid of these little acrylic pieces. I usually just keep them on this anyway, so I get rid of the top sheet immediately. Now I'm going to get rid of both of them. And then these have a home. And everything has a home, so you know if anything's missing, right? Before you throw it away in the trash. Some of these are small. Like this little guy, you are going to want to know where the center of the flower is sometimes. Yeah, it's in your order. Of course, Kathy. I would expect nothing less if it's your sorority flower. Well, I bet that was fun to see that. Now you're going to have to send cards to all of your sorority sisters. That will be great. They will be so excited. So there's all these little stem pieces. And as you know, the cool thing about the photopolymer stamps is they're clear. So that's for perfect, easy placement when you are stacking these stamps together. But I'm also going to show you that there are some die cuts that go with this. And I bet we're going to be able to make a combination of stamping and die cuts look really fantastic. I love this happy birthday. It's so sweet. Let's see if we can get a good picture of it. I know it's not stamped, but it's very, I love the size of it. And I'm sure I'll be grabbing that out of this set and adding it to my other sets. So please don't forget that. These things mix and match with what you've already got so well. They're just really versatile that way. So I definitely keep things organized in the sets they came in, but I always try to remember that it's going to be a really easy to just grab these sentiment out and use them for anything else. I know, Natasha, isn't it? Now, you know what I think I'm going to do? Okay, so when you get these, there's a flimsy sheet. I do throw this away. There's like a more firm sheet. I think that is a good sheet to use for putting your re-inkers on and doing your watercoloring. So use these for like your palette, right? I love to reuse our packaging. Sometimes I use it, I repackage your kits in it. So when you buy a kit from me, sometimes you'll see like some reinforcing cardboard or whatever. That's from the products that I buy. So I love to reuse that stuff whenever I can. So if you ever have a really good tip for upcycling our packaging material, please let me know. I think that's super fun, and why wouldn't we want to do that? That's adorable. That's going to be so pretty. I may have to stamp that. While you're here, I don't know if I can resist. And then there are all of these different pieces of flowers. You can tell that there's going to be different ways to stamp the color or stamp the leaves and the flowers in multicolors. Wow. And there are a lot of stamps in this set. I think you're going to get your money's worth. I think we did, especially with my discount. I know I did. Okay, here we go. Oh, I love it. Let's take, and go out on a limb here. And let's see if this, sometimes this bleeds through to the other side. No, it didn't, because I used super thick. Or not super thick. It's just called thick. I'm sorry. Basic white, thick. Super thick. You'll be looking for that in your catalog. You won't be able to find it, right? Okay. Let's take a look at this in Papaya. And it's distinctive. Oh, yeah, it's a distinctive stamp, definitely. That is Stampin' Up's, I believe, patented technology, so that you can basically, you have the look of two-step stamping or photorealistic stamping by just stamping an image once. This is a brand new ink pad, so if we don't get the full distinctive quality, please, oh, show me some grace. Look at that. It's so cute. It worked like a charm. Well, you know what I'm gonna do now? You know I have to do this. I have to stamp in our colors. Let's do a little evening evergreen. I love evergreens. In fact, my yard's full of them. And I'm already watering them because it's been kind of a dry winter here. But man, they're gorgeous. Okay, I'm not gonna clean this because evening evergreen is so dark. It doesn't really, it's not gonna matter. I'm not gonna contaminate that ink pad, I don't think. Ooh, that's great. That really shows off the shadowing. I will bring this closer in 1 minute. Here we go. Susan just got her catalog and her stamp set today. Oh, good. Good, good. I doubt we're in the same, are you on Thursday night, Susan? Just wondering. I don't think so, because they kind of had us sign up based in geographic regions. I mean, you could, but I know that my teammate Denise is over in the East, but she signed up to be with Maria and I over in the West. You're so cool, Denise. It's gonna be like even later for her than normal, but she's cool like that. Okay, now let's do our fresh Freesia. Many of you know the purple is my all-time favorite color. It might not be like, this might not be my favorite purple, but oh, it's gonna come close. That's pretty. Okay, evening evergreen. Now let's do soft succulent for Katie. Let's see what Katie thinks of soft succulent. Katie may have already ditched us. Katie is a new puppy, so she has priorities. When that puppy needs to go outside or rings that bell, Katie's on it. I got to meet the puppy on, yesterday morning. Seems like a long time ago, but yes, I met the puppy yesterday morning. Her name's Hazel, which coincidentally was one of my grandma's names. Go good, Denise. Okay, Natasha, here's your polished pink. Let's see if it holds up to the other colors. Oh, it's a little heavy because, again, these ink pads are brand new. And next week, during the Get to Know Your In Color series, we'll be talking about how to get the full distinct quality from a brand newly inked stamp, okay? But that's not until next week. So you're going to find out. Okay, look at those. Aren't those so pretty? I love them. I love them. So when they're properly inked with the proper amount of ink, it will mostly look like that. So look at all of the dimension and different shades and tones you get just with one stamping of the ink. That's quite something. Okay, so this is a set you're probably going to want to add to your list. Pansy Patch. And so if you don't want to add it to your list already, let's take a look at the dies. Pansy dies. There are 21. Okay. Hello, Elizabeth. It's nice to see you too. Oh, now I'm not going to put these on the magnet sheets right now, but we don't need to because they're so beautiful. And also, this is how the dies come to you, okay? And they're perfectly fine as a storage solution. You don't need to get them out and put them on magnet sheets like I do. In fact, I didn't do that until I was a demonstrator. Before, I would just keep them in this, and it works great. A nice heavy-duty pocket, and some double-sided tape on this. So anyway, these are going to be cutting and embossing all those beautiful pieces of pansies. And each of these you could make in a different color, or each of these you could make in the same color and just layer all of the texture on top of each other, right? And even the leaves have the beautiful pieces. It's a gorgeous stem that has embossing. Boy, they've really spared no expense in this. This looks like the centers. Remember I told you that little stamp even has a die cut. So you can cut 3 at a time. So this is great. I think this is a really beautiful stamp set. So that's Pansy Dies and Pansy Patch. And it is a suite of products, which means when you look at it in the catalog, you can order one of everything in the suite with one button, with one number. Now, here's something else that's in the suite. This is kind of reminiscent of something we had in a product medley. I don't know, maybe a year ago. I lose track of that. But these are Bumblebee Trinkets. These especially make me think of my customer and friend, Carla. Carla, you're probably only watching on replay. Look at these beautiful trinkets. So they will be easy to put down with glue dots. I would say, I'm going to try and show you how thick they are. So I think they're going to be mailable with not a lot of problem, okay? Again, special handling will apply. We call it non-machinable in the United States. You're going to have to pay the extra 15 cents for non-machinable. I don't know about getting those there with just a regular stamp, but that's no big deal. And look at those. Aren't they great? And look how detailed, like the body and the wings. They've even got tiny antenna. They have everything but a little smiley face. And they aren't those kind of trinkets. These are more like realistic. Aren't they cute, Natasha? Oh, I love it. Golden honeybees. So these are Bumblebee Trinkets, and they are in the suite with the pansies, and it makes total sense, doesn't it? So we're going to leave those there. And then I have some gorgeous paper to show you. And this is the paper that comes with the pansy. It's called Pansy Petals Designer Series paper. Oh man, I might cry. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Look at this paper. Wow. It's just a field of flowers, isn't it? It's so gorgeous, and I love the background with a little bit of black. It really makes all of those colors pop. The thing with our DSP is that it always comes with a color code. Most of our things come with a color code, right? Because Stampin' Up, like I told you, Stampin' Up's genius is that it has color coordination. So the way they tell you on the Designer Series paper is on the back. There is the name of the product, right? There's the number, should you want to reorder it. And then up here, again, in different languages, is a listing of all of the colors that are used in the DSP. So here they have used, it looks like all of the new in colors, or most of them, and some other ones. I will not go through the whole list with you because we're going to play with this next week, right? We're going to play with this paper. But right now I will give you, I will show you what it looks like. So that's the back of that one. These obviously can be cut out with those die cuts. Some beautiful leaves in our new Evening Evergreen. Look at that. Oh, I like it. Here's some, wow, that's a great one. That has that pale papaya, the Freesia, beautiful. And then its background, oh, nice. It's like the Freesia gingham. Gingham is also very popular. These will also, I'm more than likely, you're able to cut these out with the die cuts. Beautiful. And let's see its background. Oh, you're going to love it. I can't show it to you. It's too pretty. Look at that. I love that. Oh, this is nice. Very nice. Have like a smaller pattern, which is very pretty. And then on the back, oh, a great stripe of our greens. That's a good one. The colors that you use for your flowers would really like pop off of this, won't they? Yes, Darcy, you need it. You must have it. Pansies are your favorite flower, Nicole. This set was made for you. It was like, they were like, Nicole needs her own stamping set. And here it comes. And then finally, you get a gingham in the pale papaya. I love the gingham. I can't get over that. That's always nice. And so you can see how now all of these products are going to be able to be layered really easily. You can bring in your Freesia in color ribbon. Ooh, nice. That's really pretty, isn't it? You can bring in our pale papaya and give it a different look. Bring out, you know, every time you lay the color on there, it makes that same color in the background pop, right? So brings out the Freesia up here, brings out the papaya down here. Very fun. So I really want you to play with this, and don't worry about it because first of all, it's a great price point, and there's 10 yards. I find that 10 yards makes about 30 cards, and that's, you know, using a fair amount per card. So worst case scenario, you're going to have to buy a second bolt of ribbon. It's happened to the best of us. Oh, I have this other fun thing to show you. We have a package of twine, a twine essentials pack, and it is essential. Yes, Karen, the papaya is a new color, pale papaya, and I'll be featuring it. We will spend one night talking about it next week. Almost nothing but pale papaya. So this, I don't know if it was in a suite, but it just came as a single order in the pre-order. So it looks like you get, it's a lot. You get 35 yards of twine. And I don't know, this might be gray granite or smoky slate. Basic black, basic white, kind of an ivory, and then maybe crumb cake. But it looks like you get, I bet you get like 10 of these, each of these, and then 5 of each of these. Could be wrong on that. But 35 yards. That's a lot. If you strung these in 10, they would go around the world 4 times. No, that's not right. But you get my point, right? It's a lot. It's essential. In fact, why did I even put it in that package? I'm going to lean right over here and put it in with my ribbons. Okay, we're done now. It's in the lineup. Let's see. I know I have another stamp set around here. What did I do with it? Oh, goodness. Here it is. Okay, so those are beautiful, right? They knocked it out of the park with this. We already know that. So you will see lots of pansies coming. Now, I have another bundle to show you. So a bundle is a stamp set and a die set or a punch. And when you purchase them together, you save 10% off of the price. And it's that's only available on certain ones that they put in the catalog for the first catalog that it's in. After that, if they carry it over, that's great, but they don't give you the 10% discount. So it's always nice to have that. And yes, if you are a demonstrator, you still get the 10% discount. They give you all of the specials that they give everyone else, plus your discount, okay? So you don't have to pick and choose. You get it all. So this is called the Color and Contour and the Scalloped Contours dies. This immediately reminded me of a celebration set. I'm going to grab it, and I bet you already know what it is. Name it if you know it, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to look great with a touch of ink. Look at that. I love it. So if you still have a touch of ink, this was free with a $100 purchase for celebration. Look, these just coordinate so well. They're the same two-step style stamping, and they're the same kind of artistic renderings. I don't know what to call it. They just look the same to me. So anyway, not available anymore. But if you have it, don't put it away because it'll go with this one. Yes, color and contour. It's all about color and contour. And in better days ahead. Here for you now and in better days ahead. I like that. That's a really nice way to give encouragement to someone, isn't it? So very happy for you. Thank you for everything. Kathy Strang says she loves this bundle, especially the dies. Ooh, wait until you see them. So this is the same type of upgraded packaging, if you will, where you're going to put all of your dies down if you want to. If not, you just keep them on this like you always did. But this has the same nice printing inside, so you can put all of your die cuts in there. So let's see. It says, so very happy for you. Thank you for everything. You're absolutely amazing. And here for you now and in better days ahead. So I like that. Let's take a look at these dies that Kathy Strang is talking about. I wonder if they're really as good as she says. I've already kind of seen them in the catalog. So, okay, but here they are. I haven't seen them in real life. It's a good thing I'm sitting down. Oh my gosh, it is a good thing I'm sitting down. These are great. There are, let's see. Okay, there are 8. And wow, these are all sorts of neat scalloped contours dies. Okay, so you get a die to cut out this image and this image. Then you get all of these great ones to do all these backgrounds with or to put sentiments in, right? And they aren't just like one type of border. They have like scalloped and dots, scalloped in a single line, scalloped in dashes. Oh, scallops and scallops. This is going to be so handy right here. That's right. You can put the love out for it. I see the love floating by. This one, look at that. We're going to use that right now. I can't stand it. And then it looks like, now these images are at 85%, but I bet some of these fit right in here. I like that, and so on. Let's see. Oh, this one will look really nice in there. It's the one that says, "You're absolutely amazing." Perfect. Okay, so you get the point. Let's die cut with a couple of these because we need a moment, right? We need a moment. Some of them will go through the mini, but I am going to get out the standard so we can run a couple at the same time because they're too beautiful. I think I might be in serious love with them. But these are going to be the way to add beautiful color, background color and texture, and lots of interest to simple stamping. It's nice to include this as some kind of a background just with a sentiment, and then it just makes a really beautiful, bold statement on your card. So I think that's a good idea. We better use the Freesia. Fresh Freesia. You made some swap cards with this today? Kathy, I'm going to make swap cards with this too. I wonder if we're in the same swap. It's going to be so fun. So yes, swapping is such a fun way to get other cards into your hands and to see other people's designs and, you know, different color combos they come up with and stuff like that. Okay, let's just put the scallop here. Now, we're not trying to make like anything in particular. We're just trying to see what these look like. And I'm not going to put all of them on there, but I'm going to put a few. Okay. Let's do this one. And then let's do this one inside, because I bet you don't need to have a full layer. Okay, and then let's do these two little ones if we have room. I'm going to load this up. It might give me some resistance when I'm pushing this through, but I think it can handle it because it's the heavy duty monster, right? If you do not have a die cutting machine and you would like a die cutting machine, please consider buying this from me. It is the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You will get a brand new one. You don't have to have this one. But it doesn't matter because it works like a charm. Stainless steel construction. Stampin' Up! Warranties it for 3 years. So if you have any problems with it in 36 months or sooner, you just let me know. And we take care of it when you purchase it from me. So that's really nice. The price point's $120, which is very comparable and very great. So I highly recommend it. I've been using it pretty much nonstop since I got it. August. I think I got it in August. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these beautiful dies. And you saw how all of that went through there really with no worries. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. It has like a stripe and a dot, like a solid with a little break. Beautiful. Here's that other one with the wide, almost like a pinhole. Pretty. Now, let's see here. The Scallop Cuts, I just happened to put it in the middle of the paper. So just think of this down at the bottom of your DSP. Let's see. Like if you were making a card out of this paper, right? And then you just layered a little scallop underneath it. It's adorable. You want to kiss it, don't you? Because it's so cute. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Wow. I dropped that. I had to retrieve it before the dog ate it. This is really going to be fun. I can see why Kathy likes these so much. And there's one with just like a dash. And then here's that one that's really fun. I'm going to flick it and get some of those little half moon points out of it. Let's see here. I'm still here. I'm just working on this for you over the trash can. Okay. Super easy. So see, all those came out. Now, let's see if I have... You don't need to make a full mat. That's why I cut a mat out of the center. Because then, let's say, I'm just going to guess that this is like 3 3/4 by 5 in the middle there. Let's try that. So if you're going to use that as the back layer of the front of your card, then if you just put, oh no, that's way too thick. Oh, and you can put ribbon through it. That's what Kathy just said. Great idea, Kathy. I like the way you're thinking, my friend. Okay. So if you're putting that on a card, you can still cut out of the back, right? And not waste it. No one knows. And then you just stamp your image and layer it right here. Right? No one knows, and you've saved your paper. That is a definite. Jen Houston would be all over that. She loves that hint, and it's a good one. Why don't we take this stamp set and do the same thing we did with the other one? It is also distinctive, I believe. Well, it looks like it. At least these stamps do. We are going to do the simplest of stamping. We are going to take, I believe this is Freesia, actually. This is kind of what Freesia looks like. It's like lacy flowers on a central stalk. Hello, Barb from Tucson. Barb, I haven't seen you in a long time. Where have you been, my friend? I hope you're well. Unless you've been sneaking on and just lurking, but I doubt that because you always say hi to me. So I am so glad to see you. All right, let's take a look here at our, I mean, that looks like a Freesia, so it has to be in Freesia ink, right? All right. Fresh Freesia, no less. Now I am using the paper piercing mat back behind it because with photopolymer stamps, sometimes they need that extra cushioning that's kind of built into our red rubber stamps, right? So let's just do this straight on. This is like super simple stamping, right? It's not just SS simple stamping, it's super simple stamping. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Now we're going to take the filler stamp. Here's the filler. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You're well. Oh, good. I'm so glad to see you. And I'm glad you've been busy. I hope happily busy. And now you're going to take some time to look at some new pretty stuff, aren't you? Okay, so then just with this is a great thing you can do with our two-step stamps or filler stamps. You can stamp them off once, and then you can bring them over here and lay this down as a lighter color. I may have to bring this towards me. And if you don't get it exactly in the spot, it's actually fine. Oh my, that's beautiful. I'm liking fresh Freesia, that's for sure. And then look at that. That's your card front. I love it. The little sentiment down here, some ribbon or something. One of those bee trinkets. Wow. I'm so excited for Carla to see the trinkets. Where are those bees? They flew off. Let's see here. And if you had like, one of these little guys, so pretty, or you had some of our rhinestones. Well, you can tell I'm already putting together a card. That's how easy it is to put together a card with Stampin' Up! Supplies. There is not a lot of like roaming the aisles of some craft store, then finding just what you need, but you can't find a matching stamp or you can't find matching paper. You don't have a coupon and something's outrageously priced. There's none of that. That's why Stampin' Up! Has been in business well over 30 years, because they're really good at what they do. Oh, isn't that great? So that's how simple it is. And so with all of those dies, remember that is called Scalloped Contours dies, and it is bundled with the color and contour stamp set. So again, this, if you purchase this together, you save 10%. So yes. Hey Donna, sometimes I stamp sideways. It just depends on, like, if I have a really long stamp, it's easier for me if I turn it this way and I have better control. So you can stamp upside down if it helps you. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you can put it right side up. But so that is just a little bit with fresh Freesia right there, and the color and contour. And I actually think that's all I have to show you tonight. But wow, right? That's a lot, actually. So I'm really excited about seeing all of you next week for my 5-day series, right? Get to know your new in colors. And I think after that, I will unleash you, and you will be ready to make your own designs and your own color combinations. And you know what? We might even have some contests with prizes. Oh, it's not unheard of. So anyway, if you are interested in that, I can't wait to see you next week. I will not be here live on Thursday, again, because I am in the virtual event. So I may see some of you there. I will see some of you there. If I have time, I'll go live on Wednesday this week, but no promises. We just have to see how it goes, right? Sometimes life doesn't let me do that. But you know that I love being here. So if I can, I will see you then. Just the best thing to do is to like the Stampin' Zoo page, right? Because then you know when I'm going live. Okay, everybody, this was a lot of fun. We're just getting started with all of these great new products, aren't we? And it's so fun. And again, please don't forget that products will be available to customers starting May 4th. However, if you don't want to wait until then, you don't have to, because you can shop with a shopping spree to begin with, and then a discount after that. So if you're interested in that, again, I would love to be your team leader or your demonstrator. I'm just here to help you and make friends, make stamping friends, and to inspire you and have you inspire me right back. Okay? Thanks, everyone. I appreciate your time, and I will see you soon.